ESPN Saturday night, we're back, and tonight just full of surprises. Shocking news, Final Boss in trouble, going down 3-0. And then Straight Rippin' looking very comfortable in their matches tonight.
Straight Rippin', they're so impressive right now. And Final Boss, you got to ask, what is going on? These guys were amazing in Meadowlands in the finals, winter bracket finals, all the rest. But they just seem to be off their game. I don't know what's going on. I'm excited to see this Believe the Hype team. Who are they? Where did they come from? And how did they get so good?
Exactly. Are they giant killers waiting to take down another top team? Or is Straight Rippin', are they really on a nice tear right now? Because they won their matches showing everything. A lot of composure, a lot of patience, a lot of believing in their system, and it paid off, even with the nail biters. So this could be interesting.
That's right. The match against Triggers Down, the Straight Rippin', that was very, very impressive. Triggers Down, they're not done yet, though. Yeah. They're on their way to the losers bracket where they might have to face off against Final Boss really early. Will one of these teams not even make it to the top 4? We'll have to find out.
Triggers Down was not intimidated. And you know who else isn't intimidated? Sundance. He's down talking to Tsquared again from the victorious Straight Rippin'.
Oh, well, you said it. I got my boy right here, Tsquared. Now, T, you guys, I got to say, first off, that flag cap at the end with the beatdown, give me a little color on that. What was going through your head?
I heard Last Guy Alive doing our front jump, which is what our call-out is for that. And I just turned around, used my bumper jumper, hit him right in the body, gave me the flag cap, and I capped it. The most important thing was just making sure that the flag returned because I had to give it a little wiggle, and then finally we capped it. It was so I can't even describe it. It was so fun.
A little wiggle. I like that. And it actually was a little wiggle. We'll watch that one again. Now, I got a question for you, not about the team that you just played, but about the team that you're going to play tomorrow, apparently. Final Boss, I don't know if you heard the news. They're in the losers bracket already. So you know who you're going up against tomorrow? Believe the Hype. Do you even know who's on that squad?
Yeah, I know who's on their team. It's just really unfortunate for Triggers Down and Final Boss that they may meet really early in the losers bracket. But you got to hand it to Believe the Hype. You know, it's the tournament. Anything can happen. There's only 5 games to be played, and you can only, underestimate them so much. And maybe that's what Final Boss did. I didn't get to watch it, but it's going to be a tough matchup. We can't underestimate them because, it takes a good team to beat FB.
All right, well, you hear that, a humble Tsquared. A lot of people may not be familiar with that side when they're playing against him, and he said you have to hand it to Believe the Hype. Well, I've got to hand it to T2 and the rest of his teammates because they just took out a great team in Triggers Down, and tomorrow they're still in the upper bracket while those other teams that a lot of people were looking at to be playing against them are going to be duking out in the lower bracket. Now, guys, Puckett and Aaron, I know you got a lot to say, so I'm going to toss it back up to you guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right, Sundance. Tsquared humbled, but he looks pretty happy to me. It's rare. He seems very energized right now.
They got to be happy with the way they played. Those guys, their team shot was on. All of their shot was on. They were so accurate. And they just made smart decisions all the way through the match. That first game, I think, gave them a lot of momentum, and they just carried that through all the way to it. It looked kind of like an easy 3-0 towards the end against Triggers Down.
Yeah, Tsquared, the consummate pro, he knows about Believe the Hype. He's not looking past anyone. I think he's going to be ready for him no matter what. Straight Rippin' is just doing that well right now.
That's what you got to love about Tsquared is he takes it one match at a time. And, I used to say that about Final Boss, but it seems that Straight Rippin', they are the team to watch this tournament.
Okay, we're going to go back down for another quick interview with Sundance, talking to a member of Final Boss.
Well, it's not just a member of Final Boss that I have down here. I've got Walshy, and now, I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon that a lot of people probably are right now and count them out because it's Final Boss, the winningest team we've ever seen. And you know what? I'm sure they're shocked, and I appreciate you being here, Walshy. I'm sure this is the last place you want to be, but I just have to ask you, what happened? Were you looking ahead? Were you not prepared? Or were they just that much on fire?
We just weren't ready for them. We were just kind of looking past this match, to be honest, and we got what we deserved, basically.
All right, well, as you can see, Walshy did not feeling it at the moment. But you know what? One thing I've learned that you can't do is count Final Boss out. You guys are an incredible team. You're well practiced. You're well skilled. What are you going to have to do to be able to keep yourselves in this tournament mentally? Because I believe that's the hardest part at this point. What are you going to do tonight and tomorrow to make sure that you don't give up on yourselves?
We got to focus on this first match tonight so we don't get knocked out of the tournament. And then tomorrow, basically, we get to get this out of our system tonight and then just start fresh tomorrow. Treat it like, I don't know, we've gone through tournaments before. We got out this early and ended up winning like MLG Toronto back in the day. So
I'll tell you what. You know what? I will say for most teams that it was a foregone conclusion, but not with Final Boss because these guys have shown in the past not only can they win, but when their backs are against the wall, they can really pull out what it takes. So, Walshy, thank you again for your time. Now I'm going to toss it back up to Puckett and Aaron. Guys, a great Saturday night here on ESPN. Take it away.
All right, thanks, Sundance. Have you ever seen Walshy like that?
I've seen it once or twice, and it's never a good thing. You always see a smile on Walsh's face. He gets down, but you know what? I see them coming back tomorrow even stronger. They know now they have to focus more than ever.
All right, final boss goes down. Straight ripping wins, but we've got a lot more on ESPN Saturday night, still live from San Diego, MLG Pro Circuit event. We don't stop. We'll be right back after these messages.
What's up, everybody? This is Tsquared from Team Straight Rippin', and I got some tips for the camouflage. There's 3 things to remember when you pick up the camo. The first thing, be stealthy. They can't see